to the Bigsteviepump experience, taking place right here at Flealand of Bowling Green, Kentucky, Kentucky's largest flea market, brought to you by Rememorabilia Collectibles. Guys, we're going to have a lot of fun with this series. We're going to do a lot of cool stuff. We're going to show stuff. We're going to have customer interactions. It's going to be a lot of fun. So stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss any of this stuff. So man, people bring me all kind of wrestling stuff. Like for example, this Kevin Owens autograph. This is pretty cool. I picked this up in a deal. There was also a Bianca Belair, which I've already sold, but Matt Riddle here, the original bro. And one of my buddies, Alan's got a real great story about Riddle. Maybe we'll get that at some point, I don't know. But you got the Boogeyman. You got, this is Brian Pillman Jr., like Brian Pillman's son. So pretty cool. He's in WWE now, or NXT, I guess. I think Lex King or something like that is his name. Tony Nese, very underrated wrestler. This guy's put together like $1 million. Heath Slater, I've always enjoyed his work, so pretty cool. And this is cool, Bushwhacker. You can still get him, Luke. Butch has unfortunately passed away, but this is pretty cool. And then we got EC3, another highly underrated wrestler, built like $1 million maybe with a crappy attitude. I don't know, but I mean, I thought he was going to be money. I liked him in TNA or Impact Wrestling, whatever you want to call it. But I do a lot of wrestling stuff. As you see, I got my wrestling shirt on today. We got people I will and deal. I got cards, I got figures, I got autographs. You're going to want to come to, Rememorabilia Collectibles, because we got all kind of stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and give you the Bigsteviepump guarantee on that. What's going on, Eddie? What's up, man? All right, so you mentioned about these Thundercats. You were asking about them, so I pulled these for you here. Right. So these are pretty cool. We got two different styles. These are the Super 7 Thundercats. And sadly, I'm not as great on their names. I don't think I have names on any of them other than, Lino. Everybody knows Lino there. But these are from 2011, these bigger ones. These are part of the classics. So they did a Masters Universe, like the He-Man Classics line. Well, this is the Thundercats version of those. So anyway, Eddie here, he's got an awesome 80s room. Eddie's a good customer of mine. He's been dealing with me for a while, and he, every so often he comes in and he picks up stuff, and his room's awesome. Anyway, he wanted some Thundercats. He just bought a layer, so he needs some Thundercats to go in the layer. So yeah. So anyway, so that's what we're doing here, and we're, this is the Thundercats I have available for him to look at. So he's looking here, and we might end up making a deal. So let's see what we got. We got 35, 15, 25, 15, so that's 40 and 50, so it's like $90. I mean, $80 if you can live with that, Eddie. I mean, I think that's reasonable enough, so we'll just do that. So I try to, we're always willing, Dylan, I try to hook up people the best I can. If they buy from me a lot or over the years, we'll try to work deals with them. I mean, whatever the sticker price is, we're usually pretty negotiable, so keep that in mind. Don't work me over too bad. Don't work Cousin Davey over too bad, but, we're usually pretty easy to deal with here at Rememorabilia Collectibles. And I'm going to go ahead and give you the Bigsteviepump guarantee on that. Alright, so a couple of pretty cool things here. We'll start with this one. So this Hogan, this is an old LJN Hogan like from '84, but this one was beat to crap, and actually his legs were split. You can't see it now because Cousin Davey did a pretty excellent job of fixing it. I guess he glued it or whatever, and he repainted it. So sometimes a lot of people are doing things like this with these old LJNs, and as you see, this is styled up Rememorabilia Collectibles. He made these little decals and stuff. So let's say Cousin Davey, he does a lot of customization of figures, and he did this one, but a lot of people are going back in some of these old LJNs that are beat to crap and repainting them and refurbishing them, making them like new again. So this is a pretty cool piece that Cousin Davey made as an advertisement. So, everybody knows I'm a big Hogan fan, and he may or may not be too popular right now, but he's definitely popular with me, always has been, brother. So anyway, we got this. This is from Grand Toys. So, and he's pretty stiff. This is in excellent shape. I feel like, he's never really been played with. He doesn't have any paint rubs. He's almost pristine. The only thing, and you can see here, Well, this is actually says 85. I guess it come out in 85. I thought the one at my house said 84, but LJN and with Grand Toys or whatever put this out because they had the WWE license back then in 84 and 85. That line actually ran from 1984 to 1989. The only bad thing about this Hogan is the belt is got a little bit of, like, this should be a little bit more prevalent how the gold is. So I don't know if just where this was stored, maybe in a basement or wherever, over the course of time, the paint kind of faded a little bit. Other than that, this is about as good as a Hogan, you know, from 85. I mean, that's like 40 years ago that you'll ever see. So this is just a cool piece like that we have at Rememorabilia Collectibles. All day long, we're getting cool stuff like this every week, taking in stuff, or you got Cousin Davey painting things up. But anyway, wanted to show a couple of cool Hulk Hogan pieces, brother. Well, it's been another wild day and a wild weekend at the Flealand. I appreciate you joining me on this journey, the Big Stevie Pump experience. Guys, you're not going to want to miss an episode of this. There's going to be all kind of cool stuff coming in here every week. You never know what you're going to see. We're wheeling and dealing and trading all day long, you know, every weekend. It's just crazy, man. There's no telling where we're getting this stuff from. But I appreciate you joining me on the Big Stevie Pump experience, brought to you by Rememorabilia Collectibles from Flealand of Bowling Green, Kentucky, Kentucky's largest flea market. Guys, keep sticking with me, and I'm going to go ahead and give you the Big Stevie Pump guarantee on that. This is all just part of the Big Stevie Pump experience. Even when you're listening to Jewel here, you got these dreams, man. Like, I don't even know the words. Man, I'm feeling so glorious right now on this Sunday morning, you know? Like, all right, wait a minute. You ain't supposed to be recording this. Like...